Food safety facts. Hello and welcome to another interesting video on the emergence of food safety era. In this video, we will be discussing the history of food safety, how it has evolved over time and the significant events that have shaped the way we think about food safety today. First era. The early days. Food safety has been a concern since the dawn of civilization. In ancient times, people had to rely on their senses to determine whether or not food was safe to eat. There were no regulations in place, and foodborne illness was a common occurrence. In the Middle Ages, food safety was closely linked to religious practices, with various religious groups imposing dietary restrictions as a way of promoting good health. Second era. The Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution brought about significant changes in the food industry. With the introduction of machinery, food production became more efficient, but it also became more complex. As the demand for food grew, so did the risk of foodborne illness. In response, the first food safety laws were introduced in the early 20th century. These laws focused on basic sanitation practices and the prevention of adulteration in food. Third era. The emergence of microbiology. In the late 1800s, the field of microbiology emerged, and with it came a new understanding of how bacteria and other microorganisms could cause illness. Scientists began to study the relationship between foodborne illness and microorganisms, and new technologies were developed to detect and control harmful bacteria in food. Fourth era. The rise of consumer advocacy. In the 1960s and 1970s, consumer advocacy groups began to raise concerns about the safety of the food supply. They argued that the food industry was not doing enough to protect consumers from foodborne illness, and they demanded stricter regulations and better oversight. The government responded with the passage of new laws, such as the Food Safety and Inspection Act of 1972, which established the USDA's Food Safety and Inspection Service. Fifth era. The 21st century. In the 21st century, food safety has become a global concern. The rise of globalization has made it possible for food to be transported across borders, making it difficult to trace the origin of foodborne illness outbreaks. In response, international organizations such as the World Health Organization and the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations have developed global standards for food safety. The future of food safety. The future of food safety is likely to be shaped by new technologies, such as blockchain and artificial intelligence. These technologies have the potential to revolutionize the way we track and trace food, making it easier to identify the source of foodborne illness outbreaks. Additionally, advancements in genetic engineering could be used to develop safer and more nutritious food. Having explained all the eras, the history of food safety is a long and complex one. Over time, we have learned more about the risks associated with foodborne illness, and we have developed new technologies and regulations to protect consumers. As we move forward into the future, it is important that we continue to prioritize food safety and work to ensure that the food we eat is safe and healthy. Thank you for watching this video on the starting of food safety era. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.